Alright, what's up guys? I'm with Tyrone. Make sure you check out his channel, subscribe to him. And we're doing a Q&A video. There's no promises that we're gonna answer all of them, but we're gonna try to get as many as we can in there. And yeah, let's just answer your questions.
Alright, so I'm gonna read off of my phone the questions that you guys left under his YouTube channel.
Yep.
And starting with Alec Nelvin. What's the best shoe you've skated in so far, and what's your favorite trick? The best shoe I've skated in so far, I would probably say just like regular Nike SBs, only because it takes them a long time to like rip or tear. And I don't really have a favorite trick because I haven't really, I don't have as many tricks as Sean does, but I guess I would say the front side 180. I like stopping that. I don't know.
My favorite shoe would either be, right now, it's either the DC Crisis that I'm wearing or the Adidas Booznits. I really like those shoes. It's just like a slim shoe and it feels like I know what I'm doing. Like it's not too fat or anything, and just has a lot of control. And favorite trick is by far the double flip, because like there's so many variations you can add that into. Like you can do nightmare flips, tray double, hard double, inward double. Like you can just add it to basically anything. So yeah, that's our favorite shoe and favorite trick.
Max Maybe, sorry if I messed that up. How often do you skate for both holidays and during school terms? I don't skate as much because like I work, but I do, like I try to skate as much as I can. I'll just come over at Sean's and we'll just have a sesh. To get better, you obviously have to do it like a lot.
How often do I skate? I usually skate pretty much as possible, like every day if I can. And sometimes I won't skate on holidays just because like I'm doing something with family. And with school, I just skate maybe like for an hour or two, like after school, or sometimes I don't because I have like too much homework. But yeah, that's just probably how often I skate.
Day Skate said, how long did it take you to get tray flips on lock? I can't even tray flip, so this is his question, not much.
Okay, I did like the math on Instagram, and I think how long it took me to get tray flips on lock from when I learned them is 7 months. Like I learned it 7 months before I got it on lock, and then like I just had to keep practicing over and over because I kept losing that trick. It's really hard, but you just gotta keep practicing, and it'll just, something will pop in your head, and then it'll just stay on lock for you. You just gotta figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Griffin Lawrence asks, would you rather go into the future or into the past? I would say go into the past because it's just, I like looking back into my past already, like just through Instagram, through my old YouTube videos, or just remembering things. And life was just, I think, more fun back then when I was younger. And the future, I mean, I wouldn't really care because I wouldn't really want to know what my future is because I just don't. I just want to figure that out for myself.
If I went back into the past, I would probably want to change, like, I don't know, some things I said to people, and like, you know, the way I made some people feel. Not in a bad way, but just like, just do things differently, you know. I
also talk to girls differently because
definitely.
I was horrible with girls back then. Still am, but I was worse back then. Okay, so John Allen asks, how long have you been skating? It's a long story. Like, I got my first board when I was in like 4th grade, and I just rode on it pretty much. I did a couple ollies, but they were horrible, and I kept like quitting and getting back into it and quitting, and I didn't start committing to it until 9th grade, which was 2 years ago. So I'm pretty much been skating consistently for 2 years.
Probably about 1.5 years. I started when I was like in middle school or something, but I just completely stopped. I don't know, I think I just got bored with it, and like a few months ago I just kind of got back on the board and just started shredding. So.
Because of me.
Yeah.
Saw me skating outside. Gaming Forever has a few questions. The first one is, are you or do you plan to get sponsored? My answer is no, because like I don't really plan to get sponsored. Like if it's gonna happen, it'll happen. Like I'm just skating to get better, and like of course everyone would like to get sponsored, but it's not like I'm trying to.
Honestly, for me, it's just like, it's more like a mental thing. Like in my head, I think I'm already sponsored, so I skate like it, and like it makes me, I don't know, it makes me skate a lot better. So, I mean, just because you're not getting like all the free stuff doesn't mean you really have to like, you don't have to have that low confidence level of not being a good skater. Like you can say, oh, I'm already sponsored, and just feel like it, and you're gonna skate so much better, and you might even really get sponsored, you know? So that's how I look at it.
And he also asked, what's your favorite skate team?
Team? Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew?
Heck yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mountain Dew, bro.
Out of like personality, I'd probably say Baker. It is like their whole team just seems like they're all chill and they're like real and down to earth.
Yeah.
Instead of like some fake skaters. Not gonna name any names, but yeah. He also asked, how long did it take you to get your first Ollie, kickflip, and tray flip? My first Ollie, like pretty much anybody could Ollie, but like to get a good one, maybe like 6 months to a year. Like still wasn't even that good, but it was like a decent one. Kickflip, from trying it, like from all the attempts, it probably took me like a month or two to get that. And for tray flip, it took me, from when I was trying it, maybe about like 2-3 months. Yeah. So first Ollie.
It took me forever to get an Ollie, but yeah, it took me a very long time to get an Ollie. It's definitely something you want to practice every single day. And kick flips, I don't even have those like as consistent as Sean, but I can do them on like my 5th try maybe. And I'm working on tray flips, so
Yep.
that's that.
He actually landed a couple of barrel flips though.
Yeah.
He also asked how long you've been skating and what got you into it. So I already answered like how long I've been skating, probably about like 2 years consistently now. What got me into it was actually my older brother, and he does not skate at all. He had like a couple friends in elementary school, and he got the game Tony Hawk's Underground 2, and that game was just like so fun. Like he brought it over and showed us, and I just like loved skating after that. And I got some friends being like, oh yeah, let's try to skateboard, and we got like all the tech decks and stuff, and then we ended up getting like a Walmart board, and it just started from there pretty much.
What got me into skateboarding? I don't really know. I just remember like when I was like really young, like in like 6th grade and 7th grade, I just remember doing like all types of sports, and like skateboarding was one of them. And so I guess when I got older, I realized I could be good if I, you know, just like worked at it. So I just started skating and gotten better, I guess.
Skimming Skate Squad says, do you have a girlfriend, and how do you overcome fears of a new trick? Do I have a girlfriend? Nope. And how do you overcome fears of a new trick? Mainly it's just how motivated you are to land the trick. Like, if you're not as motivated, then you're not really gonna commit on it. But if you're really motivated to get it, you're just gonna hit that point where you're like, you know what, I don't care if I fall or anything, and you're just gonna commit. And just think of it, like, even if you fall, it doesn't hurt that much. Like, I mean, you could fall pretty bad, I guess, but most of the time, it's really not gonna hurt. It's just like a simple fall, and you're just gonna get back up and try it again. And mainly when I fall, it actually makes me more motivated to land the trick, because it just, like, kind of gets me angry, and I had to, like, prove myself something.
No girlfriend, unfortunately. How do I
overcome fears of a new trick?
How do I overcome fears of a new trick? I just look at it as, like, I try to go back and think of the time where I couldn't even Ollie, and, you know, and like now I can do it in my sleep. I feel like if I can just like work at it like I did my Ollies, I'm sure I'll be able to do that trick in my sleep too, but it's literally all like, there's no secrets to like learning new tricks. It's literally how hard you work or how hard you just want to do it.
So Mantis Pro says, what company would you like to be sponsored by if you could choose? And shout out to me. So shout out to Mantis Pro.
Shout out Mantis.
Yeah. And if I could choose like a company, like let's say if it was only one, then I would choose Real, just because like I just love their decks, and it's like a trustworthy brand. I always get them.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be my next deck, and yeah, I just really love Real boards.
For me, Nike SB. Just like them. Yeah. I think they're legit. And Nike has been around for many, many years, so keeping that legacy going, you know. Climatic
Music asks, what's your go-to trick, and have you ever gotten kicked out from a spot? If so, where and how? My go-to trick, I would say like it's just like a kickflip. I was playing a game of skate, but like my other go-to trick would probably be a double flip, just because I have them pretty consistent and it's just like really fun. It's my favorite trick. And yes, I've gotten kicked out from a couple spots. It's because one is like a local amphitheater and you're not really supposed to be skating there, and sometimes we just get kicked out. But in the fall and winter we go there because there's no events there, but in the summer it's always crowded and you can't really go there. And the other one is like a school spot, so sometimes there's teachers there and they just kick you out. But they're all nice about it, so we just leave. We don't cause any conflict between it.
My go-to trick is the front side 180 because I don't have very many flip tricks. But I've been kicked out of like 2 or 3 spots. So I remember once I was downtown and we were just trying to ollie like a 4th stair real quick, and security guard came and like kicked us out. But my friend did it. I didn't have time to do it, but not very many spots I've been kicked out of.
Skateboard guitar, in parentheses, skateboarder77 asks thoughts on Canadian skaters. Well, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with Canadian skaters. A skater's a skater, and I think I know this guy who's like a Canadian skater on YouTube, and he's like really sick, and he did like a gazelle flip and like some triple flips and stuff, and yeah, I'm subscribed to him, so skaters are skaters.
Yeah, go Canadian skaters.
Yeah, shout out to Canadian skaters.
Yeah.
Anti-Skate asks, why do you like rail skateboarding so much? This is because when I got back into skating around like 8th or 9th grade, I needed help with some tricks, and rail skateboarding just had like a whole bunch of trick tips on there, and it really just helped. And like they had live skate supports too, like of him helping Lance or Gabe or someone, and that was always motivating to land a new trick. And I mostly compare myself to Gabe a lot. Like whenever he learns a new trick, I try to like back him up and learn it too, or sometimes I'll learn a trick and he'll just like learn it a few days after I've learned it. And yeah, it's just, they always like push skateboarding a lot, and I really like support that. Some people kind of hate on it just because internet skaters, but I really don't see the problem because they're helping skaters like over the world, because it's just YouTube and it's a big place to help skaters. So that's why I like braille skateboarding.
Sean introduced me to braille skateboarding at first. I don't even think I knew what it was. He was like, braille skateboarding. I was like, what is this? He's like, I already know how to I already know the basics already. And so I did some research on the channel, and I remember seeing a video of Aaron Cairo, and he wasn't skating. He was just literally explaining like how to get better and what are some things you can work on and like where to start. And the thing about that is just like anyone can do it, so it's not just it's not like those guys were actually made for skateboarding, you know what I mean? So
like it wasn't too long ago when I could barely do any tricks. Like I would think there was a point where I never thought I would be able to kickflip, and now at this point like I could literally do it with my eyes closed. Like I just never thought of that, and they're just like really motivating to people and just push skateboarding a lot. So yeah, that's why we like it. But Cameron Kirby asks, Sean, are you interested in tranny? I'm not interested in tranny at all. Like, it's just ramps and transition skating.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean I have no interest in it because I'm just horrible at it. I mean I might attempt it later, but I went to the skate park and was trying to skate tranny in the bowl and stuff, and it was just horrible. And like I didn't feel like getting in anybody's way, but I feel like that just takes a lot of practice, and I don't know. I might practice it, but right now I'm not really that interested.
Honestly, since the last time we were at the park, I've skated the bowl a few times. We're like 4 days out of the week, and I don't know. I feel like it helps with my board control usually, like just riding up and coming down, faking, just doing things like that. It definitely helps with your board control. So I feel like if you want to get more comfortable on the board, I feel like you should.
Yeah. I definitely think transition skating is really fun to watch, though. I'm not like downing it. I'm just saying it's not for me to try it. At least not now. Eric Diaz says, would you ever visit Puerto Rico to skate our amazing spots? Shout out to Puerto Rican skaters. So yeah, shout out to the Puerto Rican skaters. And I don't know, I think like my mom had a couple friends that are from Puerto Rico, and they're telling us that we should visit it. So I don't know, maybe I'll go there someday, and if I do, I'll try to bring my skateboard then.
Yeah. Shout out to Puerto Rican skaters. I just like to skate new places in general. I feel like going to Puerto Rico would be awesome to skate there and see some of you guys, but yeah, I feel like it'd be a cool experience.
Yeah.
Get some new spots.
Matthew Q says, how do you learn so fast? It's mainly just practicing and making sure you skate every day. Like, when I'm learning a new trick, it's because I'm skating every day, and you also, my way of learning a trick is making sure you have a prerequisite trick to it. Like, if you're gonna try a varial kickflip, make sure you have kickflips and pop shove-its, because then after you have that down, you can try that. And you just keep trying it every day. And I spend sometimes I'll spend an hour just trying a trick for one day, and sometimes I won't land it, and sometimes I'll just get lucky and land it. It's really just practice and making sure you have the tricks before that so you're ready to try it.
My opinion on learning tricks fast is exiting this video and go skate. That's it.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
That's probably gonna wrap it up for the Q&A. Sorry if I didn't get to all you guys' questions. It would just make the video really long, so I'm sorry about that. But thanks for asking them. This is really fun to answer them. And yeah, just make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to his channel. Leave a comment below. Yeah, thanks guys.
Thanks guys. See you.
Peace.